'Tis the season. We are doing our yearly installment of the top Chanel holiday gifts for $50 and under. We're going to begin with the most expensive item costing $50, and then miraculously, the prices will go lower and lower and lower and lower until we reach the most affordable item. I love doing these videos because it gets more and more difficult with every passing year to find items at Chanel Beauty, of course, because in the fashion department, forget about it. You got to add at least 2 or 3 zeros after that, after the 50, if you want something at the fashion department. But in the beauty department, perfumes, skincare, makeup, that's where it's at. And does Chanel still even have anything for $50 and under? Let's see. Welcome to Essentially Dacob, my perfume channel. We're going to showcase and see which Chanel perfumes or perfumed items are available for the holiday season. Great gift ideas, and I will be posting links to them if you wish to purchase them in my shopping link, whatever it's called, YouTube. It's kind of like affiliate links, but actually it's directly from YouTube. They're offering this new system now where if you do wish to click on it, you see the product I'm talking about, which is kind of actually fun because finally it's starting to work the way it should work. You talk about a product, you see the product. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's begin. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Thumb up this video, and everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's a legend, just my opinion. These videos are also super interesting because I have done them in the past on a yearly basis. In the past, they were all posted to my main superdacob channel, but since this year it's very perfume heavy, I will be posting it to my perfume channel. But these videos are interesting because from year to year, if we watch these videos in retrospect, we can see just how much Chanel prices keep going up and how the situation keeps evolving with luxury beauty. So, are you ready? Grab a snack and start shopping because I think some of these items are really cute as gift ideas. And hey, everything Chanel under $50 is a win for me at this point because, I mean, at this point, everything I get at Chanel is at least, oh God, one of my favorite perfumes from them at the moment, Comet, is $500 plus tax. And look, I almost got nothing left. So, you see what I mean? So $500, so Chanel $50 and under. Let's begin with the most expensive item for $50. I wanted to add this because this is my favorite brush from Chanel. It's an accessory, you guys. I mean, because first of all, I have it. Of course, I have it. It comes in this little cover. I use this all the time. It's the blush brush, 110. And there you go. And I use the Chanel blush, which smells of roses. So my brush smells of roses. I love it to bits. But anyway, we digress. So why do I love this brush so much? Because you can use it for blush, but you can also use it for your powder. So it's kind of multi-purpose. I love how soft it is. And I just love this brush. And I've had it for many years and I would buy it again. It is made in Japan. Interestingly, a lot of their brushes are made in France. Some are made in Japan. Now, I'm not so sure if this one is made in Japan or in France. It's either Japan or France. But anyway, this is the blush brush 110. It went up to $50. Next year, you won't be able to get it anymore for $50. It's going to go up in price again in 2025. This list this year is the list for 2024 Chanel holiday items and gift ideas for $50 and under. This is a great little gift. The little bristles here are synthetic. They're not animal derivatives of any kind. So I highly recommend it. I love this little thing. There are better brushes out there, but we're talking about gift ideas, Chanel gift ideas for $50 and under. It's fabulous to get a little Chanel brush. You know what I mean? Yes, technically there are better quality brushes out there. But this is like a special little treat, a little gift. You're giving somebody a Chanel brush. I think it's fabulous. It comes in a cute little black box with a gold trim, very Chanel. $50. But you might say, $50 is too much. Okay, I hear ya, I hear ya. Let's go down in price. Let's go down in price. Let me show you the next one. $48. This is a bestseller. Comes in a variety of colors, 23 different shades. Le Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue Ultra Wear Liquid Lip Color. It's a two-sided thing. There's like a gloss and a lip color. People love these. You just choose the color you like. $48. They're double-sided. People love these. They always sell out. Certain colors are more popular than other, but the ladies love these little creatures, okay? And if I find a link to these, I will be posting it in the shopping link in this video as well. So be sure to check out, scroll through that shopping list and see something that you might like. And percentage of the proceeds of that purchase goes to my channel, but you're not going to spend more than you would anyway. So it's a win-win for everybody. And you support the channel. So thank you guys so much. $48 for that duo-sided lippy Ultra Wear Liquid Lip Color. A dear friend of mine has it and loves it. Just FYI. So there you go. $48. I'm kind of scared that next year this one will not make the cut anymore because we try to keep it always at $50. 60 to $50, but this year I really wanted to do $50. We are in a recession. I'm not doing 60 this year. All right. So $48. I'm thinking the next one is going to be around about the same price. Let me show you the third item I have on my list. Also $48. This is a really interesting item. They released this around about 2 years ago. The Numéro 1 de Chanel range. This is a very interesting product for Chanel because it's the first time that they started doing lippy, but also blush all in one. And they have 6 different shades currently available for $48 each. And it says it enhances color, nourishes, and plumps. So it's a lip and cheek balm. And they have a lot of different colors. If you have a deeper skin tone, you can go with the more dark tones or the lighter tones. And usually what the feedback I've heard about these is people love them or hate them. Some people swear by these and say they love the fact that it's a lip balm, it has a bit of pigment and color to it, and then you can make it a little bit thinner on the fingers and then just, you know, very delicately put some on the cheekbones and get a little bit of a blush vibe. You can also add a little bit underneath the eyebrow here to add a little bit of color to the face. What I'm trying to say here, you guys, is that you technically, if you really are saving up some money, you could have 3 makeup products in one with this. If you dab it on the eyes, if you do the lips and the cheeks. It has enough pigment to cover it all. It gives you a little bit of definition, a little bit of contour. Linda says, I have this in several colors. Very nice product. I love them, says Linda. There you go. So, you know what I mean? So, and it comes in this cute little glass jar with the lid. And if you find the color that suits your complexion, it's kind of cute. Kind of cute. $48. One doth wonder if this one will make the cut next year as well, if it's still going to stay under $50. So, and it's a cute little, it comes in a box as well. It's a cute little gift, little holiday treat, little special treat with that huge double C logo on the lid. Come on. You know what I mean? It's Chanel. These are the trinkets like you give as gifts in the holiday season, in my humble opinion, because this is not necessarily something somebody would buy for themselves on the daily basis. You know what I mean? I don't know. Robbie Lorraine says balms are the trend in many cosmetic brands right now. There you go. Brenda says I would prefer it in a stick form. Well, that's what you get, Brenda. For $48. Moving on to the $48. The next one might be a little bit cheaper, or yep. Moving down to $45. Here we have the the Rouge Cocoa Balm. This is not colored, even though it looks white. This is not the white version with the white container that has that pearlescent finish. This one actually has, it's just a balm, and I have it here. And I do use this one. It comes in this tiny little container. Looks like a lippy. It's slightly smaller than a classic Chanel lipstick. And it has that classic cosmetic Chanel smell, which I love. So that is the Rouge Coco Balm. They have discontinued it and then brought it back again. Very fascinating. So this one was gone for a couple of years and now it's back again, but costs more. So it's 45 bucks. It used to cost 30. Okay. But anyway, $45. It is a beautiful classic Chanel color, black and gold. The container is metal. Then it comes in its own little box. Really beautiful. This is a cute little gift. Now, you know, everybody's very particular about the lip balm they're using. At the end of the day, Vaseline is the best in my humble opinion, but this is kind of cute too. For 45 bucks, cute little gift, no? Exactly, Zach says, essential Byzance Coco vibes. Very classic Coco Chanel. And if you don't want to have really pigmented lips, you know, if you don't know if the person really wants lipstick or not, for those people that want a more natural finish look, this is, but they still want to have something from Chanel because it's kind of cute. You pull it out of your bag to touch it up when you're out and about in town. It's bougie. It's a cute little gift for 45 bucks. You know what I mean? Ludovina says, oh, I mean, nowadays, 50 bucks, any little thing in Chanel, I use Aquaphor. Well, there you go. Or you do that. But let's stick to Chanel here. This is the list of Chanel products. And it is slightly scented as well. I like this one quite a bit. I'll post a link in the shopping cart down below. All right, next. This was $45. The next one is the top of the list always, also $45. This one used to be $23 a while ago. Now it's $45. I dread at the thought of this going over $50 and leaving our list. But who knows? For now, it's $45. And do you remember last year I bought all of the colors? They released like limited edition colorways. Here it is. The Miroir Double Facette, the Mirror Duo. Why Duo? Because one is a magnifying mirror and the other is a regular mirror. And you open it up like a little laptop computer. And I have here the Ballerina Pink version. That was a limited edition color from 1 or 2 years ago. And this is the same model, just in black. Black is available all the time, all year round. This is a wonderful gift. Why am I saying this? Because unlike the lippies and all the other products we're going to see, you use them up and then they're used up and empty. This one you don't use up. You always have a mirror. And it comes in its little felt pouch, right? So you kind of, mine is a little bit ratchet because I use it all the time, but you can clean up the felt. Look at all, you just pull all this off, you see, and then it's clean, bam. But that's how it is. It gets very dusty. It's a dust magnet. What can I tell you? It is what it is. But you get it in this little pouch. You pull it out. You have it always in your bag. This little pouch protects it. I love it. And this, you know, if you treat it nicely, you can have it a whole lifetime. So it's a beautiful little gift to give people. Gloria Rathinos in the chat says, oh, I purchased these as gifts and they were a hit. I'm telling you, these are amazing. Plus you have that fabulous logo. For the black one, it's a white Chanel logo on the top and it's etched in there. It's not just, see? See how it reflects the light? It's etched in it. It's not just, you know, black print on top of a flat surface. No, it's actually etched in there. This is fabulous. Mrs. Lovely says, the people keep things in velvet pouch? I never do. I always keep the mirror in the velvet pouch because I don't want it to get scratched. So mine, when I don't use my mirror, it's in the pouch. Holly says, actually, I did buy this for my mom this year for Christmas. She will love it for inside her Chanel bag. You see what I mean? This is a beautiful little gift. And it can last you forever if you treat it nicely. So 45 bucks, yes, it's a lot for a freaking mirror, but it's a Chanel mirror and it's very bougie and elegant and you just pull it out of your bag like, oh, Chanel mirror ledge. Thank you, you know, bye. Love it. Love it to bits. This is always, always, always a highlight. I highly recommend this as a little gift treat for those who, you know, maybe just want a little something extra. We'll go with them. Moving on. This was $45. $43. We're going to the perfume section now. So we're going down in price just a little bit, right? We started with 50, now we're down to 43. Bleu de Chanel for $43. Believe it or not, it is 100 milliliter or 3.4 fluid ounces, online exclusive or Chanel boutique exclusive only. I didn't know this. When did they turn their Bleu de Chanel deodorant spray into a beauty boutique exclusive? Weird. But they did. So anyway, for 100 mil, you pay $43. Now, yes, this is a deodorant, but it has a smell. Hear me out here. If you are on a budget and you don't want to spend actual $130 or whatever it costs, $140, $130, to buy the perfume of Bleu, 100 mil, you can get 100 mil for $43, and you can use deodorant on your chest as well. Just saying. You use it under your armpits, but you spritz a little on your chest, and voila, you got yourself almost the perfume. But instead of paying over $100 for 100 mil, you pay $43. Just saying. Sure, it's not going to have the same intensity as the perfume, but who cares? It's going to give the vibe. Love the metal can, container, cute. I think it's fabulous. Why not? Bleu de Chanel, the deodorant, 100 mil for $43. If you want the smell of Bleu de Chanel, but you don't want to spend $100 for it, it's a cute gift. If somebody loves the smell of it but is on a budget. Hey, these are tough times. You get your Bleu where you can. You know what I mean? $43 is a lot for a deodorant. Of course it is. But I don't see this just as a deodorant. I see it as a little bit more than that, you know? Next perfume that is in the under $50 range. My deodorant. I always use this. Pour Monsieur. This is not a spray. This is a stick. Also has become an exclusive, which really makes me worried. I have used a gazillion of these throughout the years. And yes, I started buying them when they were $20. But here's the thing. Once these become exclusive only to Chanel, to me, that always smells of, uh-oh, they are on their way out. They're going to discontinue them. You know, they're limiting distribution. The sales are not that good. It's getting, and before you know it, they're going to discontinue it. So I am very worried because I live for this deodorant. I wear it every day. I love it to bits. That bergamot accord in the opening notes, and then that oak moss vibe in there, the citrusy, lemony, ginger notes. I love this deodorant. There's no aluminum in it. It doesn't, it doesn't have all the bad stuff. It doesn't stain my clothes, which is really important. All the spray deodorants I used to use, like Axe and all that stuff, they would leave that white residue on my t-shirts or like waxy, gunky residue. Hated it. This one never leaves any stains on my t-shirts and on my shirts. I cannot love this thing more. Really. Love my Pour Monsieur deodorant. Very important before you put on deodorant is to hydrate your armpits. Put on a lotion on your armpits. Put on a cream on your armpits. Put something to hydrate your armpits before you put on a deodorant with alcohol, because this has alcohol in it. Just saying. A lot of people forget to hydrate their armpits. You should hydrate the armpit before you put the deodorant. Just saying. Mrs. Lovely says, oh, not staining is a big plus. Huge plus. Huge plus. $43. Please, Chanel, do not discontinue this. I love it to bits. Highly recommend. Next on my list, for $35, look at us going down. Going down, $12. But there's a plot twist. There's a plot twist here. Chanel did us dirty. Chanel did us dirty. Let me tell you where they did us dirty. The soaps. I love Chanel soaps. I have always loved Chanel soaps for years. For those of you who know me since many years, I've been on YouTube for at least 10 years. As Chanel started discontinuing their soaps, I warned everybody. As every soap was getting discontinued, I would warn people, say, buy them now, they will be gone. I warned you when number 19 soap got discontinued. I warned you when Cocoa soap got discontinued. Now we have Bleu de Chanel soap, which is really expensive. It's like 200 gram. It's like 70 bucks. We have Coco Mademoiselle soap, and we have Chanel No. 5 soap. But this is what Chanel did a very short while ago. Now, the Chanel No. 5 soap and the Coco Mademoiselle soap, they both cost $35. And they used to be both the same size. But Chanel just, I think last year or early this year, they did a little trick. Shrinkflation. So they reintroduced Coco Mademoiselle soap in the 3.6 ounce. So that's like, what's that? Like 100 gram? Round about 100 gram for $35. But so 3.6 ounce. But look at the next one I'm going to show you. Also Chanel No. 5 for $35. Let me show you the next one. 5.3. Almost double. Almost double. Almost double the size for the same price, $35. 5.3 ounce is the size that the Coco Mademoiselle soap also used to be, but they made it smaller now. They reintroduced it almost half the size smaller for the same price. Shame on you, Chanel, because this is really vulgar. But at least the No. 5 soap is still at 5.3 ounces for $35. God knows for how long. They're probably going to shrink this one as well next year. My tip to you is buy it now. Coco Mademoiselle soap doesn't smell that good. It doesn't really smell of Coco Mademoiselle. It just smells of nothing, honestly. But if you love Coco Mademoiselle, great. But I personally prefer and recommend the No. 5 soap because it's a bigger size for the same price. $35, 5.3 ounces. It smells divine. And here's what I always say. This is a great gift not to wash yourself with, not to wash your hands with it, but to leave it in its original foil and put it in your wardrobe. You'll be surprised. Because this thing, I've had these soaps for decades. They smell for years and years and years and years, and the whole wardrobe smells divine, clean, fresh, zesty. Oh my God. Fabulous. You can also take it to work. You have a little desk, leave your soap in your desk. Every time you open your drawer, it's going to smell of Chanel No. 5. Leave it in your car. The car is going to smell so beautiful. Chanel No. 5 soap is divine. It's more adjacent to the eau de toilette concentration of Chanel No. 5 than eau de parfum or parfum, just saying. I love the eau de toilette, so for me, beautiful. This is a great gift. It's a great gift because, again, it lasts for decades. If you don't actually use it with water, you know what I mean? If you leave, because it comes in a box, and inside of the box, there's a foil that covers this. And then it's, you leave it in the foil. You take it out of the box, but you leave it in the foil. It has a Chanel sticker on top. You leave it in the foil and you put that together with the foil so that the soap doesn't dry out. You leave the foil around the soap and you put that soap with the foil in your wardrobe. Zach says, I just opened my nightstand to release that smell. It's amazing. It's amazing. There you go. Highly recommend this one. If I find it for purchase, I'll add the link to the shopping cart in this video. 35 bucks. And yes, Amy says it used to cost 32. Yeah, the soap used to cost 28 before that and 25 before that. But hey, that's Chanel. It's still under 50 though, and it's still a great, great gift. It smells divine. I just would not recommend using it on your skin. It's very drying. It's not the best quality soap for the skin, but the smell is divine. Highly recommend. Jackie says, I have done the soap thing. It's awesome. Told ya. Moving on to the next one. So this was $35. Okay, this is a cutie patootie. It's blotting papers, mattifying papers of Chanel. These are made in Japan. And yes, each one of these little blotting papers has the Chanel logo all over it. And I think it comes with 200 sheets or 150 sheets. And then you can repurchase the sheets. It is refillable. It comes with a mirror. And it's made in Japan. It's a Japanese item. Japanese know their blotting paper. It's a very Asian thing, and it's gorgeous. $35, great gift. It has a Chanel logo spelled out on the packaging. However, this little notebook type of looking container is made out of a rubbery material. It's not hard plastic like this. So, and it is padded and kind of soft to the touch. So this item is a very artisanal type of item. Just to be very clear, you can't really use this for something else. It's kind of soft, right? So if you take out the blotting papers, you still have the big mirror, but you need to put something else inside of here to have this elevation still there. But for $35, this is a great gift. Yeah, it's a little bit plush. Exactly. Oh, Nay says, I still have the blotting papers from like 10 years ago. Yay. I didn't know they still made the refills. It's really hard to get the refills, but they still exist. Not every country carries the refills. This is the full package, like buying the whole thing. Maybe they discontinued the refills in the States, though. Yeah, it's a chic little thing. Nay says, I actually think it's very high quality. Well, you know the Japanese, they know their quality. This is made in Japan. This is a beautiful little item. Love it as well. $35, great gift. It spells out Chanel on the top when you close it. There's no double C on the actual cover, but it spells out Chanel. All right, moving on. So this was $35. The next one, $32. And here we go, Rouge Noir. This is the most iconic Chanel nail polish. I recommend this every year. The price has gone up to $32. Rouge Noir, you can never go wrong with Rouge Noir. They also do the lipstick of Rouge Noir, but I personally, like, this is the one you have to have. Oh, Aish says in the chats, I'm wearing this right now. Miss Lovely says, my favorite color ever. It's such a beautiful color, says Brenda. Yes, Rouge Noir is the symbol. It's the classic. It's the staple. It's the DNA of Chanel nail polishes. Like, if you're going to have just that one Chanel nail polish, if it's going to be just the one, Rouge Noir. Period. Hands down. That blood red color, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. It also, the Rouge Noir looks very much like the interior of a Chanel Timeless Classic or 255 reissue. That burgundy dark blood red, that's this. Beautiful. $32. Highly recommend this color. Does it chip? Sure. Well, we'll go. But it's a great gift. It comes packaged like this in a little, black box with a gold at the bottom. Classic Chanel packaging. This is not Rouge Noir. I have Phénomène here, by the way. It's kind of a limited edition seasonal color. I can show you. This one is iridescent. It goes from purple to green. Since I'm using a green screen, when it turns green, it becomes invisible. Anyway, I have more nail polishes for you in this gift set because I have selected the best ones, in my opinion, from Chanel at the moment. The best being Rouge Noir. But I have something for the goth people and for the people who don't want too much pigment on their nails. Let me show you the next one. For $32 from Bleu de Chanel, I've heard that they're going to discontinue the Boy range. But before they discontinue it, I highly recommend this mattified, basically natural tone. Gorgeous. I have this in my collection. This is beautiful. $32. Slightly mattified natural finish. This is for boys or girls, whatever gender in between, up and down and up in between and up above. whatever you is, this is a beautiful little manicure type of vibe, you know? It gives you that sophisticated touch without color. But you see that it's there. You see that there's a finesse. It's a refined finish for the nail. Plus, I love the boy packaging, the frosted glass, because usually their nail polishes come in this glossy glass and the glossy black stopper, which you take off, and then you got to unscrew this, right? But these come in this kind of dark navy blue mattified top, and then the mattified blue little twirl thing. So beautiful, and it's nice to the touch as well, the mattified, the frosted glass. $32. Now, for those of you who love the black finish, and I see Amy here saying, Diable, my daughter loves the black matte, but Diable and Chanel is different than what I'm going to show you now. Let me show you the next one. I'm showing you the boy black, which is a matte black finish, 404. Again, exclusive to Chanel only. You can't just find this at like any Chanel counter. It has to be specific. Zach says, yeah, the matte black Boy de Chanel was already discontinued long time ago. Right, but it is available in the States for $32. And it is a slightly more matte black finish than the classic lacquered Chanel black nail polish. So this is more for your goth vibe, for your goth look, without having that ultra shine and ultra sheen. Again, in the frosted glass, in the frosted bottle, with that mattified finish stopper on top for $32. You can't go wrong with black, and it's Chanel, right? So when you gift a Chanel item, it's like, oh, sure, you can get black Chanel polish anywhere. Black nail polish we can get black nail polish anywhere, but this is Chanel, right? It's a gift. It's for the holiday season. It's $32. What are you going to do? You can get nail polish for $5 as well as for $2, but it's the mood, it's the vibe. It's not always about the quality of things. Sometimes it's also about just how you feel while you're putting them on, how you feel while you're taking the lid. It's a dream. Luxury in this case is just they're selling you a dream. We're the suckers who buy the dream. If I find the link to this for the shopping list, I'll put it down below. Love this color. I actually have this one, as well as the neutral one, as well as Rouge Noir. So I'm kind of showing you the stuff that I own already because I love it to bits. Exactly, Mrs. Lovely. It just makes you feel very special wearing it. Exactly. Let me show you the next. So this was $32. Let's move on to the next price category. Let's move on to the next price category. Okay, we're still in the $32 range. So this is hydrating and fortifying oil. This is a new entry on my list. I don't think I've ever had this before because it's a relatively new item. This is very, very weird because it's so useless. But then I'm thinking to myself, I added this to the list this year because it is useless. This is something I would never buy for myself. But I would be happy if somebody gifted it to me. You know what I mean? This is that type of product. It is a cuticle oil. Yes, Brenda. This is a camellia flower-based cuticle oil and nail oil by Chanel. It's the most useless thing ever. Something I would never buy for myself, but it's such a cute, luxurious little gift to give somebody, It has a beautiful smell, by the way, perfumed divinely, and it just feels luxurious. Andy says in the chats, I use it every night. You see what I mean? It's a special thing. It's something that just makes you go, ah, yes, Brenda says, yes, it makes a nice, luxurious little gift. Kate Moore says, it's a nice oil. I like it. Not anything special, but nice. So, Mrs. Lovely says the proportions of the product look off. The proportions look slightly off. That's because you squish this. It's made on purpose a little bit going outwards and then flat at the bottom because you squish it onto the nail and then you rub it in. So this container is actually user-friendly. The container is very ergonomic. Nice little word. And it kind of feels good in the hand, if you know what I mean. So there you go. We'll go. So it's nice as a gift. Will Chanel treat somebody to a cuticle oil from Chanel? You know what I mean? Zach says, confirmed. I had been given this last Christmas. You see what I mean? This is something you gift. You don't buy it for yourself. I mean, sure, you buy it for yourself if you already have everything from Chanel and you're like, oh, it's a new product, let me try it, right? Because this one is relatively new within the Chanel roster. So it's a young product still. Who knows if they're going to keep it in rotation for many years, but for now they're in production. And fabulous, fabulous. This is a perfect little treat. You treat somebody with something they would never get themselves, but once they get it, they feel nice about it. I think this is a win-win, unless you're not allergic to perfume in cosmetic products. In that case, be careful. $32. Now let's move on to the next one. We're going down in price, you guys. We are now at the $30 range. Now, I wonder who's going to win this year. Or is $30 the lowest price that Chanel has? Or does Chanel still go into the $20 range? Well, let's see. First, we have the eyelash curler. I own one of these. Yes, it does spell out Chanel. It is etched in there into that top there, you know, so it does say Chanel. It is metal. It's made in Japan. And it's an eyelash curler. It does come with I think two or three refills of that little rubber thing that you put in between there. You know, once you press it a couple of times, it gets a little bit consumed. So I think they do give you, I can't remember, 2 or 3 extras. It comes also in a similar box to this, right? Black with gold. Lovely classic Chanel packaging for $30. It's an object. Now, hear me out. Hear me out, people. People are getting the Chanel beauty cases and are peeling off the Beauté name off of it, and then they're adding straps to the little pouches and they're turning them into bags. Okay. And you do what you gotta do. But hear me out, people. Karl Lagerfeld actually made a lot of whimsical accessories for Chanel throughout the years. He made little bird cages, he made little makeup compacts, like small or big with a hole here, like to use them as necklaces. He made them into brooches, into pins, compacts into earrings. I say, here's what I say. If you really want to do a little bit of a DIY moment and you don't want to use this for your eyes because you don't curl your eyes, but you want a cool, groovy Chanel accessory, you can buy this and use it as a pendant for a necklace. Like a funky 90s Chanel vibe. You know what I mean? You buy this for $30. You take one of the Chanel ribbons that have the Chanel logo all over it and you wear it as a necklace. Don't forget that Coco Chanel herself always wore her own scissors, her sartorial scissors, around her neck on a little string, on a little strap. And they would just be hanging off, dangling off of her the whole day, like a pendant, like an accessory. So, look at that. You have a little Chanel eye curler necklace. Cheeky, but in a good way. Oh, honey, we've done worse. We've done worse. We've done worse, baby. So I'm saying, who are we to judge? I think it's a really whimsical, cool, funky, groovy idea to wear these as a, to wear it as a pendant for a necklace. Why not? It's Chanel. It's branded. It's original. Period. Period. Come on now. Come on now. $30. But let's see. What is the cheapest item you can possibly buy at Chanel in 2024? From their beauty range, of course, because in fashion, forget about it. Oh, Siobhan says, yeah, I was thinking, put it on a glam-themed Christmas tree. Cool idea for a makeup artist, says Robbie. And it's metal, it doesn't break easily. It's a cool, sturdy piece that can last you a lifetime. The winner and the lowest price this year, 2024, from Chanel, and also very luxurious item. Very, very luxurious, super unnecessary, but if you own it, you feel like $1,000,000. Trust you me. The last item I have for you, and I got 2 pictures to show you more in detail what it's about. $28. You guys, this is the cheapest you can get from Chanel. By cheap, I don't mean cheap. By cheap, I mean the lowest price. It's the cotton, extra soft cotton pads. You get 100 cotton pads in this box. The box is huge, by the way. It's like this big, okay? We're talking, it's a box, okay? It's a box. And these, each one of the cotton pads has the double C logo in it. And each one of these pads is ginormous. I mean, they are like this big. Like, they're huge. They are this big, okay? They are ginormous. Like, really bigger than most cotton pads you've ever seen. So these really deliver full facial, okay? No pun intended. And again, this is a classic thing you buy as a gift for someone. It's not necessarily something you buy for yourself, right? Because you're thinking to yourself, why would I splurge on this for myself? Like, I'm going to buy the ones, you know, I don't know, at the Dollar Tree for 50 cents. Okay. Yeah, I get it. But as a gift, like this it elevates the whole vibe, you know? $28. Let me show you the next picture so you get to see these a little bit more up close, how thick they are. Look how gorgeous they are. All stacked up next to each other. They look like little skyscrapers in the city. I love them. I think they're fabulous. Monarch says, yes, I love these. I use them in my guest bathroom. Oh, you're so bougie, Monarch. Love that. Love that for your guests. You know, oh, Francesca also says, nice to keep it in the guest bathroom. No, they're really, really amazing. And there you go. Robbie says, I just bought cotton pads from CVS, but I would buy this. For $28, you get 100 of these. Is it overpriced? Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. But it's a vibe. Oh, and once you see them in real life, like how huge they are and how big the box is, like it's substantial. Okay. If you are a person that uses cotton pads, this is chef's kiss. This is chef's kiss. $28, you guys. That is for 2024, the lowest price we could reach at the Chanel Beauty section. Let me know your thoughts down below. If I find a link to the cotton pads, because it doesn't say here that they're exclusive, so we might find a link to them. I'll put them in the shopping links down below or here on the sidebar. They're going to pop up. You can click on like which items are available for sale in this video. Try it out. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thumb up this video, subscribe, and until next time or until next year when we do our follow-up video, and never forget to never give up on love. Love you loads. Take care. Bye.